afternoon. This is Jeff Dean with Manard Warren and Associates, and I've got Manard Warren here with me. Hello, Manard.
Hello, Jeff.
Today, we're going to talk about why you should attend the Retrain Your Sales Brain workshop. Maynard, I'll take it from here.
Thank you, Jeff. And thank you for watching this, everyone. The Retrain Your Sales Brain workshop, the title of the workshop pretty much sums it up, everyone. In this workshop, you will retrain your sales brain, and the design is for you to get rid of all of your head trash and replace head trash with good, productive thoughts that will allow you to be a phenomenal advisor, field agent, representative. And that's what's going to happen in the day and a half that we're together. So the layout of the program, if you can go to the agenda, Jeff.
Okay.
The layout of the program, as far as, we'll talk about expectations. Why are we here in class? What is sales call reluctance? And we're going to attack that. There's actually an assessment that you will complete approximately 2.5 to 3 weeks before the workshop. And that assessment is called the SPQ Gold. And in that assessment, once you complete it, we'll print out your report and bring it to class. We're going to spend a lot of the first day going through your personalized sales call reluctance profile. And you'll uncover during that first day how sales call reluctance is impacting you. And by the way, if you're listening to this message, as you're listening to this message, you probably already know how sales call reluctance has been holding your career hostage. Additionally, what does sales call reluctance look like? What does it sound like? 3 important attributes that commission salespeople need to have. And by the way, these 3 important attributes, all of them are measured on your SPQ Gold personalized profile results that you will receive on day 1 of the workshop. Then lunch break, of course, for those of you that, need nourishment. And then we will get into your results immediately after lunch. And we'll review your results for the remainder of the day. And the last activity that we do, and for gosh sakes, it's the most important activity, everyone, is it says, let's make some decisions. What do I need to work on to increase my activity and number of meetings with decision makers and increase my sales? So this is all about how do you fix sales call reluctance? It's not rocket science. I'll give you some straightforward things that you can do to eliminate that head trash that to this point, again, has been holding your career to some extent hostage. For those of you watching and listening to this message, if you're reaching your potential right now, good for you. You're part of the few that are. Most salespeople have this potential that they just can't quite get to. They just can't quite satisfy it. They're looking for their success formula. And when you have sales call reluctance, folks, it's really hard to have an effective success formula when you're strapped down and handcuffed with all this head trash that basically is putting a limitation on how many things that you're willing to try, how many things you're willing to proactively do to bring in new potential clients and also bring in new clients to your company. So that's the first day. Now on the second day, we're going to continue on with fixing it. And the second day is a half day. It goes until about 12:15 noonish. We're going to continue to help you fix your call reluctance issues. And then we're going to talk about something that's a game changer for a lot of salespeople. We're going to discuss going back to your current client base and getting referrals and how easy that is. Believe it or not, approximately 40% of salespeople today are intimidated and have a hesitation of going to their clients and asking for referred leads. We are going to debunk that myth that that's a bad thing, that that's an intimidating thing. And you will walk out of that room on that second day, you'll walk out of that room feeling that asking for referrals is one of the easiest, most effective, and most comfortable things that you could do. And you'll kind of kick yourself in the butt if you haven't been doing it for not having done it earlier in your career. In the day, I'm glad you put this on the slide, Jeff. There are going to be so many group discussions where you're going to be hearing from other agents and other advisors, other reps. A lot of the learning takes place in those discussions, not listening to me or not listening to Jeff, but talking amongst yourselves. You'll have ample opportunity to do that. And then also there are 4 follow-ups that are going to be led by Jeff. And the follow-ups happen on a weekly basis. You'll be put into follow-up groups. And then at a designated time each week, you and your group will call into a Microsoft Teams meeting or a Zoom meeting. And for an hour, just talk about how things are going, what new things you've tried, what's working for you, what's still holding you back. And Jeff will be there to give you some, to moderate and give you some consultation on that. But also you'll have other group members that you attended the workshop with that will be on those follow-up calls with you. So what we found is that when you do any type of workshop, including this one, the day and a half is going to be great, but a lot of the behavior change and you making permanent positive changes to your prospecting and selling behavior will take place over the next 30 days. So we're accommodating that by having these 4 weekly follow-up calls. And then additionally, one thing that I will mention, it's not on the screen here, is that you've got the ability at any point to reach out to Jeff or myself if you feel you need some extra help and you need to have a one-on-one coaching call. We're there for you. I've done tons of those with agents that have gone through our workshops. Jeff has as well. And I think I can speak for Jeff. We love doing those. So if you
We
could.
definitely do.
Thank
And
you.
Maynard, I want to share, I handled the surveys. So, we've had several hundred people go through the course recently in the last few months. And of the survey results, we have 100% have said this class was a worthwhile investment. And they saw an increase in 35% on average commissions. So what we're going to do is go into a couple, Maynard's going to show you some exciting stuff here about just how this has made some impact on some of the people that have been through the workshop.
So here we've got, and this is from the class we did in June of 2023. You'll see Agent 1, Agent 2, Agent 3. You'll see all these red scores. Then out to the right, you see Devin Suckup, who is he's so darn young, but he's such a legend with your company because year after year, he's at the top of the Lancer report. Devin is a sales machine. And I'm not going to go in the weeds on what all these categories mean, other than to let you know that green is good. It means prospecting and selling is a strength. Red is bad. It means you've got a lot of head trash. So you see the 3 agents on the left who were inundated with head trash. Then out to the right, Devin, who, by the way, went to the class, really didn't need to because he's already a selling machine. And Devin told me afterwards, probably, I guess it was a month after the class, Jeff, Devin said this was the best investment that he's ever made in his business. Isn't that interesting? He's already a sales machine, and that's what he's saying about this class. So,
well, and we can also see even top performers are always going to have a few issues with sales call reluctance that they, this helps target it and they knowing what to focus on.
Agreed. Good point. Let's go to the next slide because we've got Agent 1, 2, and 3. And here they are before June, where it says pre-workshop, and then post-June, which is the month of August. Those 3 agents that you just saw on the previous slide, Agent 1 had made $5,300 in commissions in the month of May. Agent 2 had made $934. Agent 3 had made $374. They go through the workshop. They go through the 4 follow-ups. And then in the month of August, oh my goodness, agent 1 made 16,000 in commissions. Agent 2, 13,000. Agent 3, 5,300. These numbers are not made up by me. You can see who sent me this letter. That was Tony Swanson, who is the general agent for the Nebraska agency, where all 3 of these agents reside. They all work for Tony. Tony provided these numbers for me. So if you're watching this video and you feel that there's some room under the ceiling for you to gravitate up, to make some changes, to reach your potential, to more comfortably reach out to more prospects, here are 3 men that did just that. And oh my goodness, look at those increases.
Crazy.
Oh, go ahead, Jeff.
No, it's crazy. I mean, I think a lot of it was the number of appointments that they were booking too. This is just showing apps, but they were, I think one of them mentioned he went from averaging 3 a week to 13 a week appointments. Yes. So I think that's getting more appointments is going to get you more commissions.
Yeah, thank you. And the next slide, one of those agents actually retook the SPQ, and on the left you see his report that we used in Oklahoma in June. You can see it was riddled with red. And then he was one of those 3 agents that had that tremendous increase in commissions. I asked him if he would like to take the assessment again. He did. Look at his scores on the right. It's like a new guy. It's like a totally different guy. No wonder he's making 15,000 a month now in commissions. He's a sales machine. Prior to the workshop, he was inundated with head trash. After the workshop, he's a sales machine. So he truly did retrain his sales brain. If you're watching this video, this is the opportunity that all of you have if you attend this workshop. It's one of those things, I don't know when the last time it was that you spent several $100s on your career. And if you're traveling from out of town to come to this workshop, it's going to be even more money, but for gosh sakes, it's worth it. You'll get excellent facilitation from Jeff and myself. You get 4 weeks of follow-up. You get us as your one-on-one coaches if you need us, if you feel you need extra help. We certainly hope that you make a choice to attend the workshop. It's going to be dynamite. And the name of the workshop is Retrain Your Sales Brain. And that is, in fact, exactly what will happen if you choose to attend this workshop. Thank you. Jeff, any final comments?
No, Maynard, appreciate you taking the time to share all the details with us. And hopefully if you guys have any questions, you feel free to reach out to us also.